Hey, welcome back. Quick video. I wanted to just make a video about Ray from Ray Uses Bitcoin Cash. I've gotten a few comments on my channel asking what happened to Ray. Can't find his channel anymore. I've seen this in other channels too. I think Caesar's channel. And I don't know. I looked into this. His channel has disappeared from YouTube. And all that kind of remains is he did an interview with a Bitcoin Cash podcast. I did a video about a year and a half ago where I talked about different community members in the Bitcoin Cash community, and he was one of them. His channel isn't there anymore. Now, channels disappear for two reasons, mainly on YouTube. One, they get taken down by YouTube, or the content creator deletes them. And I looked at it, and it looks like Ray chose to delete his channel because when YouTube suspends your channel, and I've had a channel suspended before, so I know how this works. It'll actually show people like, hey, this channel was suspended, or this video was removed because the channel was suspended. That's not the case. The channel doesn't exist anymore. I also checked out his Twitter or X account, and it just says the account doesn't exist. And if Twitter suspends or X suspends your account, it will actually say it was suspended. So it isn't a case where YouTube or Access deplatformed him. He just, for whatever reason, decided to go. And I wanted to say a few notes about this. Like, I enjoy listening to different perspectives on crypto and different stuff. And Ray was one of the guys, like, I enjoyed watching his videos and stuff. And he actually, a senior scientist, did a recent video on this too, a couple weeks ago, or I think within the past 2 weeks, where he mentioned Ray from Ray Uses Bitcoin Cash, how he had talked about like a year and a half ago about Bitcoin Cash potentially being reaching a point of like $50,000 because he saw some paper that was circulating amongst the well-to-doers, the high-class people out there, in the UK or Europe or someplace. And this is mentioned elsewhere too, but I don't know. It could be it's stuff of conspiracies, kind of neat, kind of interesting. I love conspiracy stuff. But for whatever reason, Ray has deleted his channel. That's his thing. One thing I want to say about this is, we never appreciate people, whether they are coworkers or spouses or friends or YouTubers or whoever, usually until they're gone. We don't. So, like when people, like a lot of you have maybe watched First Mill, Gabriel, like his channel, he used to put out a lot of videos and he stopped putting out videos, came out with a final one, this past year. But we miss people when they're gone, and I think it's one of these things like you just got to take into account the people and the things that matter to you. That even in a small way, you got to appreciate the people because what if you didn't have them? What if you didn't have them tomorrow? I mean, people like Caesar, for example. Holy shit, we are so lucky to have Caesar in the community. He's not going to get TA right all the time. Nobody is, but he's the only person out there that is talking about crypto and the Grayscale Trust and doing long-term projections on potential cycle highs and all this crap. And he's a huge asset to us. If we didn't have him, we'd be shooting blind, honestly, for most of us. And even just to have the hopes for like some really big things, that's nice to have as an investor because it can be a lonely kind of ride in crypto and in other investments too. But it's like you got to have that kind of stuff. It helps, even though Cesar isn't going to get it right all the time. He knows that. He's admitted to that. Nobody else does. And the people that I see criticize him every once in a while, I'm like, why don't you start your own YouTube channel and do TA on your own? I mean, I could probably do TA. I could probably do it. You would not want to believe in or trust my TA. Trust me, you would not. Like I can bring up trading view and I can draw lines and I can do that, but they're not going to be good lines, at least accurate lines. So, and we have people like Investing for Freedom, right? He talks about the Grayscale trusts on a regular basis. He doesn't do like cycle high stuff or the same type of style that Caesar does, but I'm thankful for him too. We should all be. So in a time where you should be, I think everybody should be thankful for the investments that they're in. If you're in Grayscale or crypto, you should be thankful for the investments that you're in, even though you might not be happy they're popping off the way you want or when you want or for whatever reason. Be happy that you're in what I consider to be a great investment. The whole crypto space, whether it's MicroStrategy or Coinbase or the Bitcoin miners, whatever you're in, you're going to do really well, and how well you do, it obviously depends on what you're in. But this is a thing where I think you need to just like appreciate the people that you have at your disposal while you have them. Nobody, not myself, not Ray, not Caesar, not anybody. We have no obligation to anybody to create videos. I saw that comment. Um, This was, I think it was somebody who posted on Caesar's channel a couple of videos back in the past couple of weeks. They're like, why isn't Ethan making more videos? Like he says he's really busy with work, and I think that's bullshit. And he should be making videos and talking about private placement and the effect on the Grayscale Trust and why things are moving and blah 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 blah. And I was like, wow, okay, well, first of all, thank you for like, thinking that I should do more for you when I don't owe you shit. I mean, and honestly, you got to look at it like no YouTuber, no content producer out there owes anybody shit. Caesar doesn't owe me anything or anybody else anything. Caesar's doing this because he wants to try to help people, and he's a good guy. And if you don't recognize that, like you're an idiot. And if you put him down, you're an asshole because it's like he's doing the best he can. Same for anybody out there. It's like if people are so smart and they think they can do a better job, boy, it's super easy these days to start a YouTube channel and just start talking. And talking about grayscale, talking about crypto, talking about whatever. Just start a channel and talk about it yourself. If you can do a better job, cool, awesome. And maybe I'll subscribe. Maybe other people will too. So, um, but yeah, Ray is gone for whatever reason. Maybe he will return. It's like it's nice to hear from him. And I'm glad that there are at least some remnants of him. Like we have the Bitcoin Cash podcast episode where he talked, and I mentioned him in this video here. I think last summer that I did about him, but he's pretty much gone. And we see Senior Scientist here. This is one of his videos. This is the video I was talking about. He did 6 weeks ago. So this is, if you haven't seen Senior Scientist video, definitely check it out. This is where he talks about the white paper or the paper that, I don't know if it was technically a white paper, but the paper that was circulated or seen by people a couple years back, in which it stated that a digital gold currency equivalent, which we think is Bitcoin, would reach tremendous heights, and that there would be a cash equivalent, i.e., a Bitcoin cash, that would reach heights of like $50,000 to $100,000 around the time of 2025 and shortly after. And so this is where it's like this is kind of the conspiracy side of things, and it's like it's kind of cool. I like conspiracies. I do. Because like a good portion of them are true. It's crazy. But not all of them are, obviously. But Senior Scientist talks about this. So if you haven't seen his video on like the potential of Bitcoin Cash maybe hitting $50,000 this cycle, go watch it. Mr. Million is another channel. Mr. Million is a guy who, I saw his video on Bitcoin Cash. This was like over a year ago, like a year and a half ago, I think. And I was like, damn, because he was one of the people saying that it could potentially hit 50K in 2025. Does he know for sure? No. Does Senior Scientist know for sure? No. Do I know? No. Does Ray know? No. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. This is the free market. As far as we can tell, and there could definitely be manipulation in the broader crypto market. I would not doubt it at fucking all. There are big, big financial interests that have looked at crypto, and no doubt they are in it, right? And they're looking to manipulate, just like savvy investors like who know about precious metals know, and it's pretty widely accepted that the silver market is manipulated by JP Morgan Chase and other entities, right? And that the price is artificially suppressed from where it theoretically should be. And there's also nothing to say that that suppression will ever stop, that manipulation will ever stop. But I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is present in crypto too. And to whatever extent they can control it, I mean, no one entity or no one person can control where an investment like a given crypto goes. But it is interesting. It's an interesting thing. So definitely watch Senior Scientist's video where he talks about this stuff, because he kind of summarized what Ray was talking about. And I'm glad he brought this up because I'd kind of forgotten about this. I'd watched Ray's video like a year and a half ago, but yeah, it's a good one. Anyway, just to end this, Ray is gone from what I can tell on YouTube and Twitter or X. And just count your lucky stars that the people that are out there are still out there. Because it might not be. I might decide to delete my channel because maybe I get so sick of people being an asshole. Like in 6 months, I'm like, I'm fucking out of here. And you never hear from me again. That's fine. Maybe you'll miss me then. I don't know. What if Caesar up and deletes his channel because he gets too busy for being a dad and other shit that he's involved in, or he gets sick of the negative Nancy's that are always out there on his channel? Because that, like, as a content creator, that shit, like, it gets to you. You can put on your armor suit and all that stuff, but after a while, you're like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like I could just live my life. I could use my knowledge for my benefit and my benefit alone, and not share it with the broader world. I am so thankful for people like Caesar. I can't even tell you, and other YouTubers out there that have taught me about so much about crypto, about general investing. You've got to be thankful for these people because they might not always be there. So learn while you can, because we're in a world where people are just, we got a bunch of stupid people, we got a bunch of whiners, we got a bunch of very just unnice people, and it's like, so this is sort of like going golf. Like if you've ever read the books or read the book Atlas Shrugged, or watched the trilogy that came out, this is the whole concept of going golf. Like the producers of the world just say fuck this, and they're out. And so all the producers, all the people that are producing videos, starting businesses, being productive in the world, they're going to be like, fuck you, world, we're gone, right? And then they just leave. So this is something to think about. Um, if you are a producer, if you are someone who is successful, you produce something, like you produce content on YouTube or on Twitch, or you write articles, you write books, or you produce stuff that you sell, you're a producer, right? And most people are not producers in this world. They're consumers. They watch videos, they read books, they watch movies, they buy stuff from companies. If you are a producer, you can get so far ahead in many ways in this world. One of the best ways is starting a business, or just taking action. You don't even need to start a business. I'm talking about the easiest way to become a millionaire and beyond in today's world is to just become a wise investor. But you have to be uh, a wise investor. You have to learn from other people, right? So, all right, that's it. I'm going to leave this video here. Ray is gone. So thank you, Lucky Stars. Anybody else that you're paying attention to, like Senior Scientist is still around, Caesar is still around, all that kind of stuff. All right, I'll see you guys soon.